Alright guys, welcome back to this channel. In this video we'll be discussing reasons why your pigs are hitting but are not growing as expected. If you have been into this pig farming business for a while, I'm sure you probably, if you have not been doing things well, this video will really help you to make the right corrections. So probably you have, this video is not just for the intending farmers. Of course it will help the intending farmers, but it also works for those that have been in the pig farming industry and have had this experience where you'll be feeding your pigs for so long, they hit every day, but yet they are not growing as expected. And if they are not growing as expected, then you are already running at a loss. So what are the 4 reasons why your pigs may be hitting but are not growing as expected? Quickly, I would go straight to them. If you're new to this channel, please quickly click on the subscribe button and click on the bell notification icon. Bringing lots of great videos on profitable pig farming, the A to Z of pig farming, what you need to know to run a profitable pig farm, every detail you need to know, everything will be available on this channel. We'll be uploading our content weekly, lots of videos weekly, so please subscribe to this channel for great videos. All right, let's go straight into it. Now the expected weight for a 6-month period, if you feed your pigs rightly, at least you should be able to attain about 100 kg if you are feeding your pigs with the right feed quality. Yeah, so imagine you at the end of 6 months you weigh your pig and your pigs are weighing, you're getting like 40 kg or less than 50 kg. Of course you understand that there's a real issue on your farm, which is what we want to discuss in this video. The very first reason why you may be having a situation like that is the most obvious fact of them all, which may be that you are malnourishing your pigs. One of the big mistakes a lot of farmers make is the desire to cut cost on feeding. A lot of people want to reduce the cost of feeding because obviously the feeds are very high. The prices of feeds are very high in the market right now. You know, there's like a global inflation all over the place. So all the right quality feeds that you'll be needing to raise these guys are on the high side. So like for instance, the maize, the soya, they are extremely expensive right now. So that has led several farmers to try to cut corners on feeding. So, and that is one of the biggest pitfall when you get into pig farming, the desire to cut cost on feeding, which is the main key, one of the main key, maybe not the only one, but one of the main key to a successful pig farm: nutrition. So number one main reason why you may be running your pig farm and not getting the right sizes, your pigs are not growing as expected, is that you're not feeding them right. You're not feeding them with the right food. We're not feeding them with the right kind of food. So a lot of farmers just go for the cheapest feed. A lot of people want to use rice bran. A lot of people want to use PKC because obviously those feeds are very cheap. But the one thing you need to understand is the body of your pigs, they have some certain nutrients they need, which that rice bran PKC will not give you. So if you are giving them that, obviously they will eat it and their belly will probably be robust, but their body is not getting the right quality of nutrients it needs. So all you will be getting is pigs that are just eating but they are not growing. I don't even use rice bran at all. I don't even almost know the way it looks like, because it's one of the feed I know it's just majorly meant to just increase your feeds. It's more of just a fiber diet. So, and if you're using the PKC already, I believe the PKC has enough fiber that is sufficient for your pigs. So you don't want to be feeding your pigs with rice bran when you are fed them with PKC. The reason for rice bran, majorly they use it to just get an increased quantity of feed. Obviously, that's what I really think. Of course, if you're using rice bran for maybe it's your only source of fiber, well, maybe. But when you give PKC and you also add rice bran to it, and you also add wheat offal to it, you are just feeding your pigs on fiber. Your pigs require protein. Yeah, I've discussed that in the video on the required protein for different sizes of your animals. So number one may be that you are dealing with the wrong feeds on your farm, so you need to watch so much. Getting the brewery spent grain, which contains about 30 something percent fiber, but the brewery spent grain is available, is very much available and probably cheap. I'm not even sure it's even as cheap as before, but it used to be something that it's more like a waste. So a lot of people see that as an opportunity to just feed their pigs cheaply. So they go to pack the brewery spent grain and feed their pigs with it. But obviously, the pigs will eat it, but you won't get the desired result. It doesn't give your pigs the right nutrient. So watch this. If you know you are dealing with situations like this, make the correction. Just try it. You can just decide to try what we are talking about in this video. Get the right feeds. If you don't want to feed your entire farm with it, just seclude maybe 2 winners or 5 winners and feed them with the right quality feeds. You will see the difference immediately. Number 2 is bad genetics. I've talked about this before in subsequent videos, in some other videos, previous videos. Bad genetics. You just get to a place, you just see somebody has pigs. All you do is just pick the pigs, and so I call them the diminished breed. A lot of farmers are using diminished breeds on their farm. These guys don't even have a line. You don't even know where they come from. This has been mixed with this, and this has been mixed with this. There is no pure genetics on your farm. You're just dealing with crossbreed. Everything is all messed up. That will not help your farm. If you're going into serious pig farming business, you need to work on your genetics. If you cannot start with a lot of numbers with the right genetics, start with a few you can start with. Get the pure genetics, and if you're going to be fattening, then I always will advise you to make use of the crossbreed for the market. So if you get a pure TN, for instance, and you a pure T hen female, and you use your Duroc breed on your pure TN, that is going to be so massive. If you get your large white or your large land race and you mix them with maybe the Camboro or the Duroc or any other pure breed, those guys are going to give you the right result. So work on pure good genetics. Number 3 may be that your pigs are dealing with worms. Worms is one reason why your pigs will eat so much. They will keep eating, and sometimes even worms actually lead to loss of appetite. So one of the things you need to check out for if you are dealing with your pigs not eating is that they may even have too much worms within them. Worms could get your animals to lose their appetite, but let's even assume they don't lose their appetite. When your pigs have worms, they will eat, and the food will not bring the right expected result in their body. So, and that's why I've already advised you, we have done a video on that before, have a deworming project. Make sure you flush the worms out from your pigs a lot. One of the reasons why some people don't eat this meat is because of the worms. Some people believe that they contain a lot of worms, but obviously the modern dairy rearing is quite safer. So you have to have a good deworming project on your farm. I will advise if you can deworm every month, maximum 2 months. But if you have the piglets, please deworm your piglets every month. Make sure you flush all the loads of worms out of their body so that they can convert your feeds rightly. And then the last one, which I'll be talking about, is overcrowdiness. A lot of people put lots of pigs in one space. You see, because they are all surviving and they are surviving, you just believe that's all that matters. Your pigs need space to grow well. So if you are feeding them with the right feeds, if you are deworming them rightly, if you have the right genetics, or if you pack them all, you stuff them all in a congested place, you may not get the right result. So be very careful of the way you space the spacing you give for your pigs. Make sure the right number of animals is in the right dimension of space. Don't of course I've talked about the planning. If the space you have can contain just 10 animals, then go for 10 animals. Don't go for 20 animals when the space you have is just for 10 animals. That's one of the pitfalls that many farmers fall into. Congestion is a very it's very wrong when it comes to pig farming. You have to make sure your pigs have the right spacing. Well, that'll be all for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button and make sure you subscribe to this channel. We're bringing to you lots of great videos, lots of great content, the A to Z of pig farming on this channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.